So Steve, today we're going to talk about some of the things we have for the Blackmagic Pocket Camera. I think the most important thing, and what a lot of people have asked us for, is a Z-Finder for the back of this thing.
We've been getting a million calls about that.
But if you think about it, it's almost impossible to use outside, especially without this, not to mention just focusing it.
Exactly.
So here it is.
Couple things about this Z-Finder. We sort of designed it more along the lines of a junior because we wanted to keep it super light. I mean, this thing weighs ounces. And one of the ways we kept it light is by taking off that giant diopting mechanism. In exchange,
yeah, so as you see here, that there's already the 2x lens in there, your magnifier. On top of that, if you need it, there are different diopters that we include that you would drop in top right here, and then your anti-fog on top of that, and then you screw the cap on top and put your rubber eye cap back on.
What's great about these diopters is when you buy the Z-Finder, inside the package, it'll come with a +1, +2, and a +3 diopter, which is, if you're using a diopter, that's 98% of the people. We also have a -1 and a +4, which you can buy off our website, and it's very inexpensive. The key here is that you get yourself really close using the diopter, and you don't have to wear your glasses, or you don't have to have a supplemental rotating diopter, or worst case, you don't have to move the Z-Finder back by using extender frames.
Right, but for most eyes, most young eyes, they probably won't need anything.
Right. But, we have a lot of people that call us, DPs and whatnot, that they say straight away, I need a diopter, it's not in focus. So the diopter is key. The second thing that's the most key part of a Zacuto Z-Finder is our patented formula on our fog filter.
Right.
And it will not fog. We have stuck it in the freezer for hours and then gone outside on an extremely hot, humid day here in Chicago, and it did not fog.
Right.
Now, the fog filters used to be what we called expendable. You would use them, but when you rubbed on them, eventually you'd start rubbing the fog material off. But now you've created some even better.
Yeah, the new formula you can rub all day long. It's smooth, it's not tacky, so you won't leave any lint on it. It's much easier to maintain.
It's a much more professional, stable system. I really like it.
Right. Now, these fog filters are still expendable, if you will, and they protect your other lenses underneath.
Yeah.
So they're available separately.
Yeah, and they're cheap. I think you get 3 of them for
pennies.
Yeah. Okay, so let's move on. Z-Finder, pretty essential for this Blackmagic camera.
Right.
And the price, it's lower than all the competition, and it includes the 3 diopters.
Right. How can you beat that?
So these are coming really soon. We're looking at about 4 weeks delivery time. Now the initial run is a limited run.
Right, so you're going to want to pre-order now.
Yeah, so you can pre-order through our website or through any dealer. Okay, what do you got?
Here, let's stick it on the new Marauder. This really makes this camera, because it's a small camera, it's kind of hard to hold on to.
Yeah.
And keep it steady. So on the Marauder, as you can see, it's an awesome platform to keep this thing solid.
Well, it's so light. I mean, the point of this camera is to be small and light.
Yeah.
A lot of what's going on out there that's kind of rubbing me, I just don't get it, is they're taking these small cameras and building them into these giant monsters. If you want a giant monster, get a C300. Right. Here we have a small camera, keep it small and light, that's the purpose of it. We have one of these with a prototype Z-Finder on the set of Dallas, and Rodney Charters loves it in this exact same configuration.
But not only small and light, but fast. I mean, it'll break down to nothing in no time.
And designed so that you can open the battery door and get the battery out.
You can get the battery out. Very hard on this camera because the hinge is so close to the screw.
But you can get it out.
Yeah.
So the new Gorilla plate can go on a DSLR base plate. It can go on a Marauder.
Or Enforcer.
An Enforcer. It could go on any of our old target shooters, strikers.
Right. And right to a tripod with the
dot.
dot.
Go onto a tripod. Very versatile.
And fast.
And you can use it as a point and shoot with our point and shoot handle on the bottom. Okay, so here you have it. Accessories for the Blackmagic Pocket Camera.